All right, so good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome back to our class. Sorry for that. All right, so today we're going to study about plant growth. Okay, and as I was saying, um, today we hope to finish or we hope to realize the following objectives. Number one, state the processes of plant growth. Number two, we're going to identify the changes in plants that can be used to measure plant growth. And number three, enumerate the factors needed for plant growth. And last one, differentiate organic and inorganic fertilizer. Okay, in this presentation, we're going to call inorganic fertilizer as chemical fertilizer as opposed to organic fertilizer. Okay, so let's start now. This is the one I'm showing you. Okay, so we have here, as I was saying on the slides, we have growing plants. Okay, two plants growing. One is from growing from stem, starting from the stem, and one growing starting from the seed, right? Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that all living organisms grow and develop, okay? Animals, us human, and also plants, okay? Those are all organisms and they grow and develop, right? So, but the question is, what are the processes of plant growth? Okay, so what are the processes? Now we today we're going to study at least three processes involved in plant growth. Okay, so the first one is cell division, right? Cell division, and I'm asking Q. Hello, Q. Can you turn your mic on, please? Again, this is the one I'm trying to ask
Yes.
you to read. Okay, can you read this one, Q, please? Cell division.
Cell division is a process by which cells
Duplicate.
duplicate the, themselves and split, split to make two identical
Daughter.
daughter cells of smaller size.
All right, thank you so much, Q. Okay, so in here, cell division is a process by which cells duplicate. Okay, when we say duplicate, make another copy, right? Make another copy, make another one of themselves and split. Okay, when we say split, divide. Okay, divide into two. Okay, and make identical. Okay, identical means same, right? Identical, same. Daughter cells of smaller size. Okay, as you can see here, this is one cell. Okay, this is one cell here, undergoes cell division. Okay, and make two, right? Okay, so there are two identical copies. Okay, so from just one, they divide and make two identical daughter cells of smaller size, right? Smaller size. Now, this is one process by which plant grow. Okay, we call this as cell division. Okay, when you go Matthew 3, we still have a separate topic about cell division. Okay, but for today, please know that this is one of the processes in which plant grow. Okay, cell division. Okay, what part of the plant do you think is this happening? Okay, cell division. What part of the plant? Okay, so this one, this process happens at the tips of the roots and the tips of the shoot. Okay, so at the tips of the roots and at the tips of the shoot. This is the first one, cell division, right? Another one, number two, process number two, we have cell enlargement. Okay, so when we say cell enlargement, enlargement means become bigger, okay, or become larger, okay, become bigger or become larger. So this one is about a process by which cells produce and store substances so that cells increase in size, right? Can you read that again for me, Pancake? Hello, Pancake. You here? Hello, Pancake. Can you turn your mic on, please? Can Pancake read? Okay, what about York? Hello, York. You still having lunch, York? Hello, York.
Yes.
York, can you read this one for me, please?
Cell enlargement is a process by which cells produce and store substances so that cells increase in size.
All right, thank you so much. Very good. Okay, so cell enlargement is also a process, same with cell division. Okay, this is also a process in which cells produce and store substances. Okay, produce, it means make. Okay, in which cells make and keep the substances so that cells increase in size. Okay, in order for the cells to grow. Okay, just like what is happening in here. Okay, there are only one smaller cells. They divide. Okay, they divide and produce more cells, right? Okay. Produce and store substances so that the cell grow in size, right? Now, this process happens along with cell division process. Okay, so this is the same. Okay, they go together. Okay, cell division and cell enlargement, they go together, right? So that is process number 2 for plant growth. Okay, now next, number 3 is about cell differentiation. Okay, so what is cell differentiation? When I say cell differentiation, it is a process by which cells, such as guard cells of the leaves of the plant and root hair cells, change their shape to develop characteristics to do specific roles, right? Where is Oi? Hello, Oi. Can you read that for me again, please? Oi. I have 8 students now. Hello, Oi.
Yes.
Okay, can you read that again for me, please? Gawin is here. Good afternoon, Gawin. All right. Oi, can you read that, please?
Cell differentiation is a process by which cells such as guard cell and root hair cells change their shape to develop characteristics to do specific roles.
All right, thank you so much. Very good, Oi. Okay, so this is a process by which cells change, okay, make different size and shape, okay. Differentiation is a process in which the cell makes or turn into different shape and different size, okay, to develop characteristics to do specific roles. Okay, what is specific roles? Say, for example, the roots. The role of the root is to absorb water and nutrients. Okay, let's say the leaves. What is the specific roles of the leaves? To do photosynthesis, right? So in cell differentiation, in here, the cell, okay, change their shape. The cell change their shape to do to develop characteristics. Okay, say for example, at the beginning, the shape is like this. For step 1, the shape of the cell are the same, like this, and then grow something like this. Okay, for step number 2, and step number 3, this one is an immature trichome. Okay, change their shape already, and this one is bigger. Okay, change their shape, and this one is another shape but the same cell. Okay, same cell from this one, from number 1 to number 5. Okay, from number 1 to number 5, they have different shapes, okay, to do specific roles. Okay, so we call that process as cell differentiation, right? Remember, again, there are 3 processes for plant growth. Okay, number 1, what is number 1 again? Do you still remember? What is number 1? And hello, Gawi. Did you hear number 1, Gawi? What's number 1? Gawi? What's number 1? You can turn your mic on and tell me what is process number 1. It's about pancake. Hello, pancake. Pancake. Well, I only have here very few students participating. All right, Ing is here. Hello, Ing. Hello, Ing. What is process number 1 again? Ing? Okay. I called Chertam to answer that. Is Chertam here? Plume. Hello, Plume.
Yes.
Okay. What is process number 1, Plume? Did you hear? Are you already here when we study process number 1? Not yet here? Cell
differentiation.
Okay, so this is the third one. All right, thank you. Okay, so the number 3, the third one is cell differentiation. Okay, how about the second and the first one? Where is Q? What's the first one again? Thank you so much, Plum. Q. What is the first one, Q? Hello, Q.
Cell division.
Cell division, all right, very good. Thank you, Q. Okay, cell division. And what about the third one? Yolk. What's the third one, Yolk? Hello, Yolk. What is the third one?
Cell
Second one.
enlargement.
Cell enlargement, all right, very good. Okay, so remember now, 3 processes for plant growth. The first one is cell division. Number 2 is cell enlargement, and number 3, cell differentiation. All right, so these are 3 processes in which plant grow and develops. Okay, plant grow and develop. All right, so let us proceed. Now in here on my next slide, I have here the following changes are able to measure plant growth. Okay, when you see this one changing, it means that the plant is growing. Okay, Nakap? Again, when you see this one changing, it means that the plant is growing. Okay, number 1. What is number 1? Okay, number 1. Can you read it for me? Let's start again with Chertam. Hello, Chertam. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay, number 1, Chertam. Okay, this one, when this one change, it means the plant is growing. What is number 1, Chertam, please?
Increase in length and size of roots.
All right, thank you. That is correct. Okay, when you see that the length and the size of the roots are increasing, okay, it means that it's become longer and it becomes bigger. It means that the plant is growing, right? So that is number 1. Okay, what about number 2? Number 2, Gawin. Hello, Gawin. Are you here? Gawin? Is Gawin here? Not here. All right. How about Plume again? Okay, I will call Plume again. Hello, Plume.
Yes.
Number 2, please.
Increase in height and size of stem.
All right, thank you, Plume. Okay, so when you see that the height, okay, from this one short becomes taller, and then tall, and then taller, okay, tallest, okay, and then what else? The size of the stem. This one is small, and this one is larger. Okay, when you see the stem and then the height increase, it means that the plant is growing. Okay, that's number 2, right? How about number 3? Q, number 3 again, please. Q. Number 3, Q. Hello, Q. All right, I will call Q for number 4, right? So for number 3, when you see that the size of the leaves is becoming bigger, okay? The leaves are becoming bigger. It means that the plant is growing. Okay, that is for number 3, increase in size of the leaves. Okay, how about number 4? Number 4, yolk again, yolk. Number 4, please.
Increase in size of flowers.
All right, so when you see the size of the flower increases, it means that the plant is growing. Okay, there are plants. Okay, there are plants when they are young, the size of the flower are smaller, but when they grow older, the size of the flower is bigger also, right? But for some plants, they have the same size of the flower, right? Okay, but again, number 4, size of the flower is one factor, one manifestation that the plant is growing, right? And last one, number 5, where is Oi? Hello, Oi. Last one, Oi. Hello, Oi. Number 5.
Yes.
Number 5, please.
Change in seeds.
Okay, the change in the seed. Okay, as you can see here on my slide, as you can see here, it starts from seeds grow. It starts from the seed, and then seed grow, become a seedlings, and then become a plant. Okay, so the seed also change. Okay, from seed to seedlings, and then from full-grown plants. Okay, so these are the manifestation. Okay, meaning when you see this in plants, it means that the plant is growing. Okay, so let us repeat that. Number 1, what is number 1? Increase in the size and length of the root. Okay, number 2, increase in the height and size of the stem. Okay, and number 3, increase in size of the leaves. And number 4, increase in size of the flowers. And number 5, increase in the seeds. Right? Don't forget na, huh? We use this 5, we use the following changes. They are used to measure plant growth. Okay, they are used to measure plant growth. Okay, increasing the sizes, the length, and the shapes, it means that the plant is growing, right? We have 5. Next one. On the next slide, what factors help plants grow? Okay, what factors? Let me have this one. Can you tell me, based on the picture on the slide, what factors do you think help plants grow? Anyone? You can type on the chat box. What factors help plants to grow? I will read your answer in the chat box. Okay, I have here one answer. Ing, who else aside from Ing? Ing, very good na, Ing. Yok also answered. All right, so Ing answered water, right? Water, very good. Okay, water is needed in order for plant to grow, right? What else? Yok also said water, and then Ing and Yok also said sunlight. Okay, sunlight is also needed in order for plants to grow. What else? What's that? Plume, nutrients. Very good, Plume. Okay, Plume said nutrients here. Okay, we have nutrients from the soil. Okay, nutrients from the soil. What else? Only 3? Sun, water, and nutrients. What else? Only 3? All right, Q, very good. Carbon dioxide or air or gas or air, okay? And a special or specific type of gas, we have carbon dioxide, right? Very good. These 4 are factors that help plants grow. Very good, okay? First, we have the sunlight. Number 2, we have the air or the gas, which is carbon dioxide, according to Q, and water, and of course, nutrients, right? Don't forget these factors, students, okay? These 4 factors help plants to grow, okay? Again, sunlight. Number 2, air. Number 3, water. And number 4, nutrients. Okay, so now there are different kinds of nutrients that help plants grow, right? There are different kinds of nutrients that help plants grow. Okay, so we have what we call macronutrients. Okay, macronutrients are classified into two. We have what we call primary and secondary macronutrients. Okay, primary macronutrients and secondary macronutrients, right? So as you can see here, these are the primary macronutrients. We have nitrogen or N, phosphorus or P, and potassium or K. Okay, now when you see this one, N, P, and K, these are primary macronutrients for plants. Okay, N, P, K. These are primary macronutrients for plants. These are elements. Okay, and then another one, we also have secondary macronutrients like magnesium, sulfur or S, and then calcium, right? These are secondary, okay, meaning number 2, secondary, okay? Next, aside from that, okay, so let's have that first, primary macronutrients. The NPK are the primary macronutrients needed by plants, right? So Chinjang is here now. Chinjang, can you read this one for me, please? Nitrogen. What is the function of nitrogen, Chinjang? Hello, Chinjang?
Yes.
Okay, what is the function of nitrogen? What is the job of the nitrogen in plants?
Nitrogen helps the plant to have fruits and green leaf.
All right, that is correct, Chinjang. Okay, so nitrogen, it helps the plant to have fruits and green leaves, right? So if you want your plants to have fruits and have greener leaves, you give them nitrogen, okay, fertilizer. Okay, you give them nitrogen fertilizer. Okay, number two is phosphorus. Hello, Ing. Can you read this one for me, Ing, please? Hello, Ing. Hi. Okay, so I think something is wrong. I always call Ing, but she always answer only on the chat box. Okay, so let me call Oi again. Hello, Oi. I'm finished with Chinjang. Hello, Oi.
Yes.
Phosphorus. What is the job of the phosphorus in plant growth?
Phosphorus makes the plant bloom, makes the roots grow bigger and stronger.
All right, thank you so much. Oh, very good. Okay, phosphorus is a nutrient that helps the plant bloom. Okay, when you say bloom, it makes the plant beautiful. It's blooming, right? It makes the plant beautiful because the leaves are beautiful, the big leaves, stronger leaves, healthy leaves, right? It means that the plant is blooming, okay? What else? It makes the roots grow bigger, right? The roots grow bigger and stronger, right? So that is the job of the phosphorus in plant, right? What else? Number 3, another K. K is potassium. Okay, K is potassium. What is the job of potassium? Yok. Hello, Yok. What is the job of potassium in plant growth? Hello, Yok.
Potassium makes the stem stronger and resist stress.
All right, so the job of potassium is to make the stem, okay, to make the stem stronger and resist stress, okay, like when there are strong wind, okay, it can handle strong winds, okay. That is the job of potassium, right? So remember, these are the primary nutrients: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, or NPK, right? Understand? Do you have a question about that? NPK. Okay, the next three is secondary macronutrients, right? Secondary macronutrients. Or we have calcium, magnesium, and sulfur here. Secondary calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. Okay. We have the first one, secondary macronutrients is calcium. What does it do? It helps in cell division and seed germination. Okay, so calcium helps in cell division. Okay, also in plant growth. Okay, the first process that we have learned a while ago, right? That is secondary macronutrients. Number two, magnesium, right? Magnesium. Where is Q again? Hello, Q. What is the job of magnesium in plant growth? Q.
Yes.
Yes, Q. What is the job of magnesium?
Is an important part of chlorophyll for photosynthesis.
All right, so thank you. Okay, so magnesium is very important, okay, because it is a part of chlorophyll. Okay, magnesium is a part of chlorophyll, the one that gives the green color for the leaves. Okay, and this one is very important for photosynthesis. Okay, we have learned already what is photosynthesis. Jamaica. Okay, and the third secondary micronutrient is plume again, plume. Plume, sulfur. What is the job of sulfur? Sulfur is, what is the job of sulfur? Plume.
Make amino acid, protein, and vitamin.
All right, thank you. Sulfur, it helps make the food for the plants, okay? Food for the plants, such as amino acids, protein, and vitamins, right? So these are the roles of or the job of the secondary nutrients. Now, aside from primary and secondary, we also have here, this one is smaller, okay? These are called micro, okay? Not macro, but micro, okay? This one are called micronutrients, okay? We have boron, chlorine, manganese, iron, nickel, copper, zinc, and molybdenum. These elements or micronutrients are also needed in order for the plant to grow, but in small amounts only. Nitnoy, okay? Nitnoy, small amounts, okay? So only in small amounts. They're also needed by plants, but only in small amounts, right? Next one is now sometimes the nutrients of the soil in the area is not enough to support plant growth. Okay, let's say in your backyard, sometimes the nutrients of the soil in your backyard is not enough to support plant growth. Okay, that's why if you will notice, some of your plants are not healthy. Okay, so therefore fertilizer is needed. Okay, you need a fertilizer to support and grow plants better. Okay, now there are two types of fertilizer. Okay, what are those? What are the two types of fertilizer? Chertam, what are the two types of fertilizer? Chertam. We have
organic fertilizer, chemical fertilizer.
All right, thank you so much for Chertam. Organic fertilizer and chemical. Okay, sometimes this is called inorganic. Okay, meaning my chai organic. Okay, chemical fertilizer. Okay, so these are the two, and the difference between them is that when you say organic fertilizer, it comes from the remains of living organisms, either from plants or animals. Okay, plants or animals. Whereas when you say chemical fertilizer, these are from or made from synthetic. Okay, meaning made by a human or man-made. Okay, made by people. Okay, so that is chemical fertilizer, and I have here examples. Okay, the following are the examples. Okay, first we have Can you give me the example? Example of organic fertilizer. Pancake. Hello, Pancake. Can you turn your mic on, please? Can you give me example of organic fertilizer, Pancake? Pancake. Hello, Pancake. How about yes, example of organic fertilizer, Pancake? Can you give me example of organic fertilizer?
Compost.
Compost. Okay. Do you know what a compost is? Coach Mike?
Yes.
Compost. All right. So compost. Okay. So it's a fertilizer. Okay. Compost. Okay. Next, what else aside from compost? Where is Gawin here? How about Fa? Gawin is here. Hello, Gawin. Can you give me another example of organic fertilizer aside from compost? Gawin? Hello, Gawin? Gawin? All right, Gawin. I have how many students? 10 students, right? Gawin. Okay, what's this? Gawin, yes. Give me example of organic fertilizer, Gawin, please. Example of organic fertilizer. Gawin. What's that? Organic fertilizer for plant? That can be included, Gawin. You can put that here in the compost, Gawin. You can put that in the compost, like the peel of the fruits, okay? The peel of the fruits, the food left over, okay? The food left over, you can make them into compost like this, okay? Gawin, all right? You can make them into compost, okay? What else? Aside from that, Q, another Q, example of organic fertilizer, Q. Hello, Q. Can you give me example of organic fertilizer? Q is sleeping now. Okay, what about Chertam again? Chertam, example of organic fertilizer. What is this? A message. Hi, Plume. Plume. Poop make a fertilizer, poop of animals. Plume, right? You can make them into compost, Plume. That is correct, Plume. Okay, we call them compost. Okay, what about another one, Chertam? Another example.
Green.
Green, what do you call that? Green manure. Okay, green manure. Okay, like when the plants or the leaves of the plants are dry, okay, you can put them around the plant, like here. Okay, the dry leaves, you can put them around the tree or the plants, and then when they eventually they can be fertilizer. Okay, they can be used as fertilizer. Okay, another one here is biofertilizer. Okay, biofertilizer. Okay, this is another one. Sometimes they call it bioorganic fertilizer. Okay, how about chemical fertilizer? Okay, there are two types of chemical fertilizer. Okay, what are those? Oi again, hello Oi. Two types of chemical fertilizer. Oi. What are the two types of chemical fertilizer, Oi? All right, so how about Yok? Hello Yok. Two types of chemical fertilizer. What are the two types of chemical fertilizer? Okay, man-made, synthetic. two types of chemical fertilizer. They can be
Organic fertilizers and chemical fertilizers.
Chemical only. Sorry, chemical only. Two types of chemical fertilizer only. They can be
Single fertilizer and mixed fertilizer.
okay, that is correct. Yup, very good. Okay, single fertilizer or mixed. Okay, what is the difference? Okay, when we say single fertilizer, it means one of the primary nutrients only. Okay, now can you still remember the primary nutrients? It could either N only one, or P only, or K only. Okay, single, only one of this. Okay, let's say in here one sack only N, only nitrogen fertilizer, or only phosphate or phosphorus fertilizer. Okay, but for mixed, okay, mixed, it could be the mixture of could be micronutrients. Okay, mixture of micronutrients such as calcium, zinc, or it could also be a mixture of secondary macronutrients. Okay, understand? Okay, again, for single, only one of the primary, either nitrogen only, potassium only, or phosphorus only, NPK. But for mixed, a mixture of macro and micronutrients. Okay, Nakap? Understand? Do you have a question? Okay, so for today, we have studied about the processes. Okay, let me repeat. Processes of plant growth, cell division, cell enlargement, and cell differentiation. Okay, and for the evidence of plant growth, we have number one, increase in size and length of the root, increase in the height and size of the stem. Number three, increase in the size of the leaves. Number four, increase in the size of the flower. And number five, increase in the seeds. Okay, and for the fertilizer, we have primary, NPK, secondary, and then micronutrients. Okay, for your assessment, I'd like you to answer this in your piece of paper. Okay, please take a screenshot. Okay, take a screenshot of this assessment. You're going to answer this for your homework. Okay, you can submit on Friday. Okay, you can submit on Friday the piece of paper, and then you can submit on Friday in our line group. Okay. Number one, what are the processes of plant